Everyone, Trevor Braukman, aka Blue Delusion, doing another cover. This cover is a song from Against Me called Black Me Out off of Transgender Dysphoria Blues, the last album Laura put out, and it's amazing. The whole album's amazing, but the song's really good too, and it's very angry. It's very, what I wanted to mention is, if you're gonna have kids around or whatever, there's a lot of cussing, it's very abrasive, but if you, as an adult, if you listen to what he's saying, you can understand where he's going with the lyrics. They're not even a punk group anymore. They used to be a punk group. They're more of a rock group, but I've always told myself as I've grown older, punk music is not, or punk in general is not music necessarily. It's an attitude. It's a way of thinking. I mean, Bob Dylan wrote punk songs. John Lennon wrote punk songs. The Beatles wrote punk songs. You know what I mean? You're talking about songs that were, your grandparents right? But they were still anti-protesting and against certain things and this and that in the Vietnam. I mean, that to me is punk, because anything that goes against the norm or anything that goes against the status quo, anything that questions anything that says, hey, wait, whoa, let's look at all the sides of this story. I don't think that this is right. And someone dares to not only sing a song about it, but tour about it and continues to talk about it, you're definitely putting yourself up on a pedestal, and you're, I don't know, I guess you're going to be kind of in the line of fire when people get all pissed off, because people get really angry about politics. But anyway, yeah, this was definitely written when he was angry and upset, and that's cool because, he started out running, he actually, let me give you a little background, Transgender Dysphoria Blues. So if you saw Rolling Stone about a year or two ago, Tom Gable, lead singer of Against Me, has been a man for, 25, 30 years or something, 35 years actually. He has in his 30s. And there's this picture of him on the front with long hair and makeup and everything, and he's going by Laura Jane Grace, and it was just whoa, I grew up listening to these guys, and it was just so weird, because he was the roughest of the rough. I mean, when it comes to jumping into mosh pits and kicking people and punching and having fun, and it's all in good fun, but I mean, nothing on purpose. But I just think it's interesting that with him coming out as transgender, I mean, he still kicks ass. I've seen him at shows, and there's stupid ass guys that try to grab his chest, or her chest, Laura's chest, or try to say something about it, and he's I will kick your ass. I will. He said, what did he say? To the fans, don't worry, my voice isn't going to change. I'm not going to take the stuff to change my voice or whatever, so that I can still stay in the band and have the same impact. But don't worry, I'm going to be wearing 7-inch stilettos, and I'll be kicking anyone's ass that has anything. I just think that's great as fuck. I mean, if he really, 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 truly is feeling that way, and if you read the Rolling Stone article, you probably look it up online. It's really informative. It's going to be under Laura Jane Grace and or Tom Gable / Against Me, the name of the band. Him having to come out to his, not just his bandmates that have no idea. I mean, he's been keeping this secret for 30-something years. I mean, but his parents, and his mom was totally cool with it. His wife, thank God his wife was cool with it. He has his wife and daughter that, at least he still has his family. They didn't bail on him, but his dad totally bailed on him. He sent him an email and said he never wanted to see him again. So, whatever, you can't win them all. So, you know what? That's his loss. If you want to be that close-minded and you want to cut someone out of your life that you created in this world because of something you don't understand, that's sad. To me, it's sad. That's his loss. Because he's missing out on probably obviously a successful and good person. Anyway, we're at 4 minutes now. I just wanted to explain a little bit about Against Me and this song and everything. And to seriously, if you got kids around, this isn't the song for them. For them to, it's very abrasive and very whatever. So anyway, this song is called Black Me Out off of Transgender Dysphoria Blues. I really, really highly recommend you pick it up. You want questions, you want answers, you have questions and you want answers of what he's going through or how he feels or how he's always felt, he lays it out for you like you're reading a psychology book. I mean, like what he's felt and how he's gone through it. And basically, he said in the Rolling Stone interview, if he did not transition, he was 100% going to kill himself. And that, to me, is, I guess that's the straw that broke the camel's back. Like, I used to be kind of on the fence about it, like, I don't know. But I'm sorry, dude. If you're going to actually kill yourself, like, if you that depressed that you are not in the right body and you feel so uncomfortable and you feel so wrong and you feel like you're lying yourself and everybody else, no, something's not right. I mean, like, and I do believe that hormones and genes can be messed up in the body just like chemicals, just like neurotransmitters for depression and anxiety. So anyway, let's get this started because we're really going on like 6 minutes here. I just wanted you guys to know a little bit about gaslight against me in this song, and a little bit about Laura Jane Grace, because she's amazing. I think she's someone to look up to, and she's the only open transgender person in rock and roll as of right now. So there you go. And Transgender Dysphoria Blues was obviously like his opus. It was his whole life about how he's been struggling with all this. Sold the most copies out of any Against Me record. Love wins. Always. Screw the haters. Alright, I'm done. I gotta start this. So, Black Me Out. As if there was an obligation, as if I owed you something. Black me out. I wanna piss on the walls of your house. I wanna chop those brass rings off your fat fucking fingers. As if you were kingmaker, as if black me out. Feel that weak and insecure, as if I were your fucking pimp, as if I was your fucking whore. Black me out. I wanna piss on the walls of your house. I wanna chop those brass rings right off the fat fucking fingers. As if you were a kingmaker, as if black me out. I wanna piss on the world, I wanna piss on the walls of your house. I wanna chop those brass rings off your fat fucking fingers. As if you were a kingmaker, as if black me out. pretty powerful song, pretty powerful lyrics. Hope you guys picked up on some of that. If you are any more curious about the album, I'm going to post a couple more songs. There's a song called "Fuck My Life 666." It's kind of, again, it's art, it's honest, it's how he's feeling, at the time. I mean, he felt like he wanted to die. He felt like he was mentally insane. He had half the scientific community, in psychiatric DSM, they still have that as a mental disorder. So, half people are telling him that you're sick and you have to go through all this counseling first. And then another side of him is like, I ever since I was 2 or 3 years old, this is how he put it. He saw Madonna and he wanted to be her. So he became a singer, but he was a man. So it was just like everything about her, the way she moved, the way she talked, the way her hair flowed, the way she kind of curled it back, like everything about it, I don't know. It's just, there's certain things that he mentions in that Rolling Stone article, which I would really, if you're interested in any of those issues and trying to understand them, because look, I'm not transgender and I've never known anyone trans. Actually, I take that back. I had a friend who was transgender, but she moved away and now lives in New Orleans. But she was a very awesome person. She lived in the Lytle place, and we used to go up to the top of the building and throw little airplanes off. But no, anyway, she was great. But I think people that have never met anyone like that, even if I hadn't, like for a second I thought I hadn't because that was the only person I only knew for like a couple months, but it's really important to educate yourself, like really read a lot of different stuff, because you can read 1 or 2 or even 3 things that are going to tell you this is bullshit. They're just out to start stuff and blah, blah, blah. And I have to keep coming back to this. It's the same with the gay men, because obviously gay women are, for whatever reason, in our society worshipped. But with a gay man, who in their right mind would ever, as a male, in this day's society, choose to be gay? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, that's a death sentence. Like, that's a death wish. Or it's just, like, more bullshit you got to deal with. And I don't understand. So, times that by 10 if you're going to be transgender. So, just something to think about. But anyway, that riff at the beginning is so hard. I just learned it today. The best all burn out, so bright and so fast. All the young graves are filled up. The best all burn out, so bright and so fast. Full body high, and I'm never coming down. So black me out. There you go. That's 15 minutes. You got it twice. And I just kind of started playing it again and got into it. So there you go. Anyway, please check it out if you are at all interested in the transgender community or what it's about, or who a rock star that is touring right as we speak with the transitional process. It's really interesting to see. It's interesting to watch. It's interesting to hear him and how he's feeling and how he's going as his transition from Tom Gable to Laura Jane Grace. And it's really weird if you listen to old Against Me records. There's a song on it, like 3 or 4 records, and then that'll be done, I swear. 3 or 4 records ago, there's a song called The Ocean, right? There's a part in the chorus where he says, and I just thought he was being artistic, right? Now, of course, I know exactly what he was doing, but he says, "And if I would have chosen, I would have been born a woman. My mother once told me she would have named me Laura," which is funny because that's the name he chose too. But it was really cool because then he goes on to say, "I would grow up to be strong and beautiful like her, and find an honest man to make my husband. We would spend our nights together on the beach of Mexico. The sand would kiss our skin." Something else, I don't know. See, like with all the artistic, things that he plays into, she now pronoun, plays into her music. I just took that as, oh, you're just being very artistic. You're trying to see it from a girl's perspective. I get it. It's cool. No. Now that, the cat's out of the bag, I think that was kind of like I can't hold back. I'm just going to write it down and get it out. So I think it's really interesting. So anyway, like I said, I have learned more about transgender dysphoria through Against Me and Tom Gable, now known as Laura Jane Grace, than any other psychology book, than any other, DSM or anything like that. I mean, this guy's just, this girl who was once a guy is very open about every single thing that has gone on in his life. And, and also you got to wonder, again, if you were gay and a man, why in the hell would you choose to do that in this country, in this age? Why in the hell would you want to even get involved in that crap? With more issues, you know what I mean? And people yelling at you and crap. And why would you even want to do that if it was a choice? You know what I mean? That makes no sense to me. And it goes tenfold for transgender. I mean, you're talking about even bathrooms now and all this other crap. And, not just that, but transgender people have the highest rate of being beaten up, not just beaten up, but killed. They're usually beaten so bad because the people hate them so much, and the hate crime is so horrible that they're usually killed. Or they commit suicide halfway through their life because their transition doesn't go through, or something happens, like they lose all their family, and that's the other thing. I mean, think about this. Tom Gable, before he became Laura Jane Grace, risked everything. His wife, his daughter, all 4 of his bandmates, his job, he's been in Against Me for over 12, 15 years. You don't just risk your whole fucking life. I don't know. It's how I feel. I've read a lot about it, not just in the books and stuff, but from him. And like I said, perfect example would be to check out that Rolling Stone interview. It has him on her on the front cover of Laura Jane Grace, and it's very informative, and it's an eye-opener. And not just that, but pick up the album, listen to some of the songs. I'm going to be posting some more songs. Like I said, there's that song called Fuck My Life 666. It's about him finding out about what he had, transgender dysphoria, hence the album title, Transgender Dysphoria Blues. But and just kind of being honest, like, why me? This fucking sucks, you know, like, why now? I'm married, I have a daughter, like, this sucks, like, but it's been going on in his head for so long, like, he literally said, this or suicide. That's pretty cut and dry, but, anyway, we're getting on like 20 minutes here, so I just wanted to do one song, wound up doing it twice. Please check out Against Me in general, but check out Transgender Dysphoria Blues. Laura Jane Grace is an amazing songwriter, amazing person. I don't know if she wants to be a spokeswoman for the LGBT community necessarily, but I'll tell you this right now, she is. I mean, she's up there every day doing her thing and kicking ass and taking names. So I fucking love it. I think it's awesome. So anyway, thanks guys for listening. I appreciate it.